We're now on Psalm 27. I know it's the favourite psalm of many of you. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Of whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. With whom I shall be afraid. Marvellous, marvellous psalm. Psalm you need to mark as you go through. I'm taking a verse that is here. Teach me thy way, O Lord, and lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies. Well, we talked about enemies, and we all need direction away from them. We don't want to be in the place where the enemies are who can attack us. We want to be them. But this is a psalm that is telling God to teach me. I need to be taught. There is no doubt that the Bible makes it very clear that the spiritual man, the godly man, needs to be taught. We're taught as children, taught as babes. And if you want this to be brought out powerfully, just read the last verses of Matthew chapter 11 and you'll see it so clearly. He wants to teach us. Jesus wants to teach. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, learn of me, learn of me. And I am meek and lowly in heart, and you shall find rest unto your very soul. Well, you've got teach me thy way, O Lord, and lead me in a plain path. Let me tell you what I don't think this verse means. I don't think it means, Lord, teach me how I can be a great person in your kingdom. Do you? I don't think it means, Lord, teach me if I can take on a big project for you. Do you believe that? What does God want you to teach? We, in a few days' time, are going to be burying a godly man, a righteous man, a godly man, a good man. And his life was a humble life. And there are certain things about his life my wife has said I can't share with you. But he was a noble man in so many different ways. And God taught him a plain path to tread. He learned that from God, a plain path. He wasn't interested in anything to do with the glamour of living a certain type of Christian life. He just wanted to walk humbly with his God and to love mercy and to be content and to be full of gratitude for God's goodness. And everybody that met him said he was a simple, direct, easy to understand, humble individual. And those that had time for him, they discovered it more. Those, of course, older people sometimes get neglected in church life. They sit at the back of the church and people might just say hello to them. That's really more about it is. Very few people will actually go and have a conversation with them. And he understood that as well. But this is a prayer. Teach me thy way, O Lord, and lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies. My enemies will fight me. Keep me simple, keep me humble, keep me in the plain path. Do you know that if you seek the limelight of the Christian church, you'll have more enemies? I'm speaking here from knowing many people who lived the light of the light of the position. And I've seen things happen to their life that you wouldn't believe would happen. I had a man come to me, he's now in his 80s, and he said that when he was ministering away from home for a certain time, he got caught up with a lady and had a prolonged affair. And he's still preaching the gospel. And he had to come to terms and come to the David experience of Psalm 51 and to have all his sins cleansed and his wife to forgive him. How so unnecessary if he kept to the plain path. Teach me the plain path, Lord. Show me the plain path. Not the glamour. Not the excitement. not the ones that lift up yourself in pride, the one that keeps you humble and simple. Keep that. That's a good prayer to pray. The Lord bless you. Bye for now.